Ciao belli, welcome to Italian Lessons with Seva. Today we're going to discuss some pluralization in Italian, and we're going to discuss the definite articles in Italian. We're going to mention the indefinite articles in Italian as well. As you remember, the articles in English, there would be the, a, and an. They are words that tell you whether something is a particular or one of many. Yeah? Alright, so if you say a book, it's a book, one random book. If you say the book, it's the particular book, the book that was mentioned before, the book that we both know we're talking about. So in English there is one definite article, the, and in English there are a and an indefinite articles. I've heard also some people include some as the plural indefinite. I'm not sure about that, but it is your choice. So in Italian, as in English, there are definite articles and there are indefinite articles. In English, there is only one the definite article. In Italian, there are il, I, lo, gli, l'apostrophe, gli, la, le, l'apostrophe, le. All of them are the. All of them are. You need to memorize them. It seems difficult, but it's not. And you are going to memorize them and remember that each one of them means the in English. So each one of them would be a particular thing. Then there are indefinite articles un, una, uno, and they would correspond to English a or an. All right? So the most important thing of this lesson is to remember that in Italian, all nouns are either feminine or masculine. All nouns in Italian are feminine or masculine, and that would determine the articles, whether they are singular or masculine. Apart from that, the definite articles also could be plural. That's why you have such a variety. All right, let's take a look. These are the articles in Italian with the examples of the words that you would use them for. So you have here, you remember that il would be the definite article for masculine nouns that are singular. Il tavolo, the table, il caffè, the coffee, il giornale, the newspaper, il sabato, the Saturday. So they will be il. Il is used for masculine singular nouns that start with a single consonant. T in here, C in here, G in here, S in here. You see it. The indefinite article will be un. Un tavolo, a table. Un caffè, a coffee. Un giornale, a newspaper. Un sabato, a Saturday. You'll have here the la, feminine definite article. La casa, la scuola, la zia. La casa is a house, la scuola is a school, and la zia is the aunt. So la casa is the house, la scuola is the school, la zia is the aunt. The indefinite article will be una casa, a house, una scuola, a school, una zia, an aunt. You have here the lo. Lo is used for the masculine nouns, singular, that start with double consonant, whether spelled double consonant or pronounced. Plus, it will be used for the words that start with foreign letters. Means letters that do not officially exist in Italian alphabet. For example, Y. There is no Y in Italian alphabet, and yogurt, that's why we'll be starting with the definite article lo yogurt. So we have here lo sport, double consonant, lo studente, double consonant, lo scolaro, double consonant. Now you have also the L apostrophe. L apostrophe is used for masculine nouns that are starting with the vowel. L'amico, l'amica. So you use it for masculine in here, and you use it for feminine in here. So both of them would use L apostrophe. For the plurals, I, you would use I tavoli, you already know the word, it will be the tables. So you pluralize the article here, and you pluralize the tables. I caffè, if a word ends on a stressed vowel, then you do not pluralize it, but you pluralize the article. So I caffè would be the coffees. I giornali, you already know the word, it is the newspapers, plural. I sabati will be the Saturdays. The day is a partitive, it corresponds to English some. Would be dei tavoli, of the tables, dei caffè, of the coffees, dei giornali, of the newspapers, dei sabati, of the or some. So both of them would be the acceptable ways of dealing with it. Then you have li in here, not pronounced as li, but pronounced as li, is a very soft L. It is very soft, and your tongue is supposed to be flat on your palate. Li, li sport, and it's the plural of that sport that you have here. Li studenti, and this is the same, studente, here studenti. Li scolari, you have here that of the same word, scolaro. Gli amici. So know that li will be the definite article used for the words starting with double consonant, as here, 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 or starting with the vowel, as in here, amico, that we already have seen. Yeah? Amico is a friend, amici is the plural, friends. Finally, you have the le, which is the plural of the la. Le case, you have the houses. Le scuole, the schools. Le zie, the aunts. Le amiche, the friends. Note that it acquires a silent H in here that modifies the chi, so it doesn't sound like amiche, so it has to be amiche, and that's why you have that. So it looks like it's very complicated, but really it is not, and you will see with the examples how easy it is. Promise. Let's take a look. So you have here three words. You have mela, you have pomodoro, and you have limone. Yeah? So you have the indefinite article in here, una mela. Una, feminine, ends on a. Mela ends on a, and it is the indefinite article. If you go back and take a look at it, it will be exactly the same thing. It will be una. You see it right here. So una is the indefinite article a or an. Yeah? Una mela means an apple. La mela would be the definite article, and it will be the apple. Note that ends on I in here, ends on I in here, both of them end on a. It is the apple, but you know that this one is a feminine noun. Remember, there is nothing intrinsically feminine about it. It is just a grammatical gender. Don't look for any logic in there. Then finally, you see that le mele will be the plural, the apples, and both of them obviously are feminine, but it is plural. That will be le mele. So you have here an apple, the apples. Most of Italian feminine nouns end on a. Not all of them, but if you see a, it's pretty good indication that it will be feminine. There are exceptions, of course. All right, let's take a look at the next word. You have here un pomodoro. Un pomodoro will be a tomato. And you go back here and you see, you have here un right here, and you see that it is the indefinite article, un pomodoro. Un pomodoro, a tomato. And then you need to put the definite article and you say il pomodoro. Why is it il? Because it starts with the singular consonant. You go here, you see il, you see it starts with the definite definite article preceding the singular consonant. It will be il pomodoro. Plural will be e, and you go back and you see that e will be right here, the plural for the masculine nouns. All right, we're going back. Plural will be i pomodori. Finally, you have here il limone. Sorry, I forgot to mention that if a word in Italian ends on o, the great chances are it will be masculine noun. Again, don't look for any logic. It is intrinsic quality. It's a grammatical gender. It's not logical. Tomato is no more masculine than an apple. Okay, let's move on. You have here limone. Limone ends on e, and e could be either masculine or feminine. You don't really know. So you need to know when you learn a new word, you look in the dictionary or you look at the article, if it is there, and you see that it is either masculine or feminine, okay? So in this case, it is a masculine noun. It ends on e. It will be un limone for the indefinite article. It is a lemon. It will be il limone. You already know that singular consonant masculine noun will give you the article il. Then will be I limoni as the plural. You'll see that it will be the plural article right from here. Yeah? You see that it is I limoni. And then finally, I advise you to learn by heart this little table, because it will be extremely useful to determine what the plurals are. Words that end on o most of the time will have plural ending in e. Look, pomodoro, pomodori. If a word ends on a in plural, it will end on e. La mela will become le mele. It also works, that rule works for the article vowel as well. If a word in Italian ends in e, the plural will be e, no matter whether it's masculine or feminine. Look, limone becomes limoni. It doesn't always work for the articles, but it always works for the nouns. Okay, let's move on. Now you have here words. I would like you to determine whether the nouns are masculine or feminine. This one ends on a, and it whispers into your ear that most nouns ending on a are feminine in Italian. There are exceptions, but they are few. Birra ends on a, and it whispers into your ear that it is probably a feminine noun as well. Formaggio ends on o. What does that whisper into your ear? It whispers into your ear that it probably is a masculine noun. Gelato. It is exactly the same thing. Latte. Oh, this one is a little bit more difficult because it ends on a. It could be either masculine or feminine. You look in the dictionary, you see that it is a masculine noun. So you see that it is il latte. Pasta ends on a. That whispers into your ear rather loudly that it is a feminine singular noun. So, first of all, could you put the definite articles for them? You go back, you take a look, and you decide. Melanzana. You see that it is a feminine article. So you put here la melanzana. Excellent. La birra, same ending, same gender, same article. La birra. Formaggio, different article, different gender. So it will be il formaggio because it it starts with the singular consonant. Gelato, same case, will be il gelato, singular, masculine, definite article. Latte, we determined that it was masculine, so you assign it il latte, definite, singular article. Pasta, we decided it was feminine, so you assign it the feminine, singular article, la pasta. Does it make sense? Go back, check the articles, make sure that you learn it by heart. Can you make plurals of those? That would be a good moment to stop the video, to make the plurals, and then to check them using the previous pages. All right, so what did you get? La melanzana will become le melanzane, and it will end on e. La birra will become le, the definite plural article, and it will end on e as well as a plural, because that is the plural of a. Il formaggio will become I formaggi, and it will just end on I, because I is the plural of o. Masculine, singular becomes masculine, plural. Il gelato will follow the same rule, will be I gelati, I gelati. Il latte, the milk is really not pluralized, because it is I can't really pluralize it. But the article il will become I. La pasta, la will become le, and pasta, e. Different kind of pasta, yes. All right, so go back, make sure that you know it, and the most important thing, please remember, that little table is going to save you a lot of headache. That little table, remember we saw it before. O in plural becomes I, a in a plural becomes e, and e in a plural becomes I. All right, could you put here the definite articles and the plural for singular and for plural? That would be a good moment to stop the video and to assign the definite article to the singular first and then to the plural and pluralize the nouns. La pera would be, because pera ends on a, most likely it is feminine and it is correct. Il vino will be, because vino ends on o, most likely it is masculine and it is correct. Il pane could be either way, but you checked and you know that e is not as clear as the other ones. Il cavolo, again it is the masculine, you assign masculine, and o, most of the time it is the masculine ending. La carota, you see that a most of the time is feminine, you figured out that it was la carota. La zuppa, again ends on a, so most likely it will be feminine. La pera would be a pear. Il vino would be, you know what it is. Il pane is the bread. Il cavolo is the cabbage. It also works as a mild swear word in Italian. Cavolo, without the article. La carota, it is the carrot. La zuppa, it is the soup. Can you make plurals out of them? Let's see. So let's review here the pluralization and the articles. You have here the singular definite articles. You have here the plural definite articles. for masculine and for feminine. You have here the ticket that becomes tickets. You have here student that becomes students. You have here hotel that becomes hotels. You have here the apple that becomes apples, and the duck that becomes ducks. Both the article and the word becomes plural. Okay? Alright, so now I think it is a good time for you to practice, so you can put the indefinite article, the definite article, and to pluralize these nouns. I put for you the translations right here. I hope this was useful to you. I hope you will spend some time with the Italian articles. There's nothing scary about it. Yes, I know they're numerous, but with the practice it will become very easy, and I'm planning to record another practice video lesson for you very soon. Ok, ciao belli!